Up next, the Timberwolves. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg, hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin.
David Aldridge, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Junior. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Towns. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Raptors, Hardaway is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Oliver in at the center position. And I think when we get into these later stages of the season, Steve, you can see why so many teams put an emphasis on depth these days.
Yes, the reason why, there's a lot of mileage on everybody. It's crucial to have players down the bench that you can depend on.
VanVleet kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Towns with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. VanVleet wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Inside, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Nice to see Junior rise above the rim. I hope you didn't underestimate his athletic ability.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Oliver, and the rejection by Towns.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 6.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
Here's Siakam. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. That one good for 2. 8 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Flynn the pass to Oliver. Now VanVleet. Outside Hardaway. Oliver. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Russell looking it over. Shoots over Flynn. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Russell's got his second bucket of the game to go. Raptors trail by 8. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Barnes comes in for McDaniels. Hayes is checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Wright in for D'Angelo Russell. Pearson passes to Monk. Over Junior. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the inside. Here's Hayes. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:33 left in the first. Second shot opportunity, and Siakam with the layup.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
Right outside, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Siakam good.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
The pass to Hayes. Over to the left wing. Junior dishes to Barnes. Passes it to Hayes. Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Somewhat late to the game of basketball, Junior's natural abilities were apparent from the first time he ever stepped on the floor, and he's been cultivating them ever since. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pearson covered by Hayes. Down low, wide open, and it's finished off inside by Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Noel. To the paint. Here's Junior. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Siakam looking around. Takes the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Junior, and it's Reed in at the center. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pistons, had a huge game. He finished with 52 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
It's blocked. Now, here's Junior. Defense is right there. It's good.
And this has been Junior's game so far. It's obvious he's not afraid to step up and carry the offense.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind, Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
the truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Russell against Flynn. Pass to Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Russell kicks to Beasley. And there's the pass to Towns. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Here's Here's Hardaway. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Oliver passes to Van Vliet. Inside. Oliver's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Oliver. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Flynn in at point guard. Beasley outside. Here's Junior. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Siakam. Vader on the way. Minnesota leading by 20. Russell passes to McDaniels. Beasley outside. Second chance effort. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. He is single-handedly carrying this team right now thanks to his terrific scoring performance so far in this game.
Van Vliet against Beasley. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Van Vliet outside. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Pearson. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Junior. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam.
Give Junior credit. I like how he doesn't let tough defense stop him from trying to score.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The shot by Monk is no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Simpson, and they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
To the middle, and stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And he lays that one in. Siakam's got 9.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical.
Deciding to change it up. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Van Vliet. Al Smitty, you were a player with versatility and length. How much fun would you have had with today's style of play?
I think, Kevin, I was a guy that kind of played 1 through 3 at 6'8". But nowadays, I could have played 1 through 5. I would have loved playing the 5 position. Reason why, I could have got my shot off at any time I wanted. And the three-point shot, Kevin, you can take 10, 12 three-pointers. I would have loved that.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley, and it's Reed at the 5 down low.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
We throw good, Siakam. And some changes here for the Raptors. Tigers checked in for Oliver. George Niang comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Robinson is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. And a change for the Timberwolves. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. Wright, the pass to Noel. Down low, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Siakam outside. Goes back up. That one is good from Geiger.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
The Timberwolves shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Right, the pass to Junior. Here's Reed. And that one, good. Reed's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, here's Siakam. Guarded closely. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Flynn. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Siakam. Another shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Junior throws it down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Flynn, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steve, you look at the large companies being created right now by some NBA players like LeBron and Steph. Talk about the example that sets for kids who look up to these guys.
You know, Kevin, I think it's a great example. A reason why they are showing the next generation of kids that's taking basketball serious that they're more than just a basketball player. They are prepping for life after the game is over, but able to do it while they're playing. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Junior.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer. Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And it's right with the ball for Minnesota. As to Len. To the inside. Junior. Green with the block. Here's Niang. Pass to Geiger. Bounce pass Robinson. 4 on the clock. Tries again. Flynn misses. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Flynn the pass to Geiger. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hypnotized to the point we can never self-recognize. And everyone swore, then believed him, never knowing that he was the captain that tore us further apart.